So I've got my website up because this is the logo that I'd want to be trademarking.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that I need to do is actually add the TM to let everybody else know that I want to trademark, right? So that's why we do TM, and then R means that you've actually trademarked it. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So does it matter where you put the TM? Because like, that's my first dumb question. Does it matter if I put it like next to the, like in the top corner or in the left, the right, the bottom? Where does it go?
Doesn't really matter, just as long as it's visible.
Okay.
And it's not like off to the side, way away from where the trademark is, or that it's like hidden by something. I think so. Like right where the right where the cursor is would be good.
Okay, so like kind of up in the top right corner.
Yeah.
Just like, and it is there like, no matter how big it is, because I see some that are like freaking enormous, and then there's these ones that are so small you can't even see it. Like, is there a right size for doing that?
I would say right in the middle, so you can actually read that it says TM.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have to file, like we have to do the application and go through that review process, and then eventually it'll get approved and we get to replace that with the cute little R.
Yes. Yeah. Circle R. Right.
Now, one of the questions that I had, and I think you answered this before, but I'm going to ask it again because like retention. There's a difference between trademarking that image as a whole, like the girl with the words, and separating the girl from the words, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can trademark just my image and just my words, or both of them as a single entity.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And is there what's the benefit of doing that? Like, because I'm seriously thinking about this. Like, I don't want anybody else to be able to use that girl, but I also bought that girl off of, I think, iStock like 20 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. So 2 things on that. So if it's from iStock, we just need to make sure that you had the rights that you can actually trademark that, because some licenses say that you can't use it as like you can't file a trademark application on it, but we'd have to look at the licensing terms. And then the other thing is, if you do them separately, you're buying some, I guess, assurance in the future that you can change your logo, like your illustration of the girl, and then it wouldn't affect your rights in the virtual work wife mark. So you could do virtual work wife in any font size or color, and that could be separate, and then the girl could be updated, if you needed.
To a sassy new outfit.
Yeah, like a new outfit, right? You'd have to file a new application for that new design, but you wouldn't have to file one for the whole virtual work wife.
Okay, so I like this idea because that's, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I tend to want to change things. Like, I've changed the color of the wording several times. I actually haven't changed the girl since she became my kind of avatar, but I have several versions of it that I use to like brand different products.
Okay.
So, like, I have she's got a little blonde ponytail when she's the starter wife, because, you don't start with, the perfect girl usually. You did. You got Paige, so she's perfect.
Yes.
We have the little blonde starter wife. And so I would want to separate that, like the product name. And does it make sense to trademark your product names or just your business name?
Oh, you can do your product names.
I kind of feel like I would want to especially if you put the time and effort into building out a really cool name or a really cool set of names, kind of like I did. I have the trophy wife and the starter wife and the working wife, and I don't want anybody else to use that stuff. And I like that it keeps, the brand has a flow, and I would want to protect that.
Mm-hmm.
So doing the words separately from the different images for the products seems like the best way to go. So then I would have like 2 little, when it's together like this, when I have like the logo with the girl and the words together, would I have 2 of the little R's or 2 of the little TMs, or would it just be 1 when they're sitting together?
You'd do 1, and then you'd have something at the bottom of the website that talks about how they're 2 separate ones. So
okay.
Yeah.
See, these are things that I would have never thought about. Oh, you can like footnote it at the bottom of your website. That's kind of cool information to have.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. So right on. So how are people going to find you? Not me. Don't look for me. Find Justin to get your trademarking done, because I'm going to have Justin help me with my trademarking because he's awesome. So how do they find you?
How do they find me? Well, you go online. You can just search J. Clark Law Firm on Google, and I'm also on Facebook.
Conveniently located in Arizona for all of our Arizona friends.
Yeah, Arizona, but I can help anybody in the United States, anywhere, any state, at least on trademark stuff.
Right. So, and because we're teaching him how to use his automation, because he's also a Keep user, not just friends with a Keep partner, we will have a nifty, swifty discovery call form up on the website. We do have, so you can just book a discovery call with him and find out about getting your own trademark, because you should do it.
Yeah, right absolutely. I couldn't agree more.